EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Caps of Anchorage taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go on EA Sports. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Right to the air is Jackson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. He'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down. Well, if they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game. Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down. You talk about this Bengals defense. They're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Jackson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. Jackson going to change things up a bit. Here's Jackson to throw on second down. That is incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Throwing is Jackson. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. And Oliver make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Tucker's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Play action. It's Burrow. This one caught by Davis. Well, these two teams hooking up for the second time this year. They first met back in October, week 7. And it was the visiting Bengals who came away with a victory in that one. So they'll look to take the season series now here at home in Cincinnati. On 2nd down now, it's Zimmerman. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You talk about this Bengals defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll get 34 yards there. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. To throw again is Jackson. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now they'll change things around before the snap. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. To throw is Jackson. Pass complete to his receiver, Bateman. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, Jackson. And it's a fumble. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the first down marker. Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be fourth down. Maybe they can at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one, so you look over at the sideline. There's the head coach saying, oh, heck, kick it, field goal time.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone.
There he goes, right side. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 48 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right? There he goes, left side. Cooper Kupp, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Cooper Kupp, his 17th touchdown now on the season, and the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Burrow's throw here, holding by Kupp. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now a 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Zimmerman. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Right back to him on first down. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Jackson on first down. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. Jackson trying to hustle his unit up quickly to the line of scrimmage. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. A slant route caught by Bateman. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
3rd and 3. Now it's Jackson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Here we go. 11 mighty. Stop.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Lambert. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it.
And all the way in for the Cincinnati score. A great effort there. 36 yards. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Play action. Now Jackson. Uncorks one for Davis. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Returned it.
Play action. It's Jackson. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. And take it right on the 30. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. Here we go. The Bengals drive about to get going. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component there.
And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Now a give, right side. It's Zimmerman. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 102 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Zimmerman. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
11, empty, take. 11.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He finds his man, complete. That's Zimmerman. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
11.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Throw left side is complete on a diving effort. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. Now it's Burrow. Rolling to his right. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Now Jackson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. And quickly they get to the line. Jackson on second down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Throwing is Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Caps go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Tucker with the extra point, and he makes the score 21-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw going to be caught by Davis. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Brings up 2nd and 2. 30-yard line.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Zimmerman. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. Zimmerman about 3 yards there to the 27. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down and 1.
11, Thomas. 11. 11.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On third down, Jackson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Zimmerman, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. This is caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase with career touchdown number 145, tying it with Marcus Allen for 6th on the all-time list. And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
This offense so far on third down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
An audible here to get a new look. Fourth down, here's Jackson. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Burrow will throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
McPherson's kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
They did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They need 18 yards here on third down. Now it's Jackson. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is brought in at the 21. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And he's got it. Touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards and an Anchorage 1st down.
Jackson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Jackson now. Under pressure, they got him again.